a girl with a voice, telling truth, telling choice. Pull up a seat. Lean close. This is where your real self grows.
Hi, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Just a Girl with a Voice. I'm so glad you're here today. Today, we're going to talk about something tender, yet powerful. Self-compassion. That gentle, quiet love you give to yourself. The kind of kindness you so easily give to others. Take a moment. Breathe in slowly and know that you're allowed to be here fully with all of your feelings. So, what is self-compassion? Well, to me, self-compassion, simply put, is noticing your own pain, your mistakes, your struggles, and responding not with criticism, but with warmth and understanding. It's about treating yourself the way you would treat a dear friend. Dr. Kristen Neff, a pioneer in self-compassion research, talks about three main parts. 1. Self-kindness, being gentle with yourself even when things feel hard. 2. Common humanity, remembering that everyone struggles, everyone falters. You are never alone in your suffering. And lastly, mindfulness, observing your feelings without getting lost in them, noticing them, but not letting them define you. I remember a time when I made a mistake that left me feeling small. I replayed it over and over, whispering criticism after criticism in my mind. Sometimes I'm my own worst critic. And then I tried something different. I imagined speaking to myself as I would to a friend. I whispered, "It's okay. You're learning. You're a human." And in that moment, it felt like a giant weight lifted. Being kind to yourself is not indulgent, it's not laziness, it's essential for mental health. Self compassion really has excellent benefits. It reduces anxiety and depression. It strengthens resilience, and it helps us approach life with curiosity instead of judgment. And here's the truth: the more gentle we are with ourselves, the more we can truly grow. We don't have to push ourselves harshly to be better. Sometimes tenderness does the work. Let's try this together. Talk to yourself like a friend. Notice your inner voice. Is it harsh? Try whispering the words you would to someone you love. Like, for example, "I see you. I care about you. You're doing your best." Write a self-compassion letter. Think of something you regret, something that hurts you, and write a note to yourself with understanding, patience, and love. Pause. Close your eyes. Take 3 slow breaths and simply acknowledge your feelings without judgment. It's okay. Say softly, "I am doing my best. It is enough. I am worthy of love and care." Practice those affirmations and allow imperfection. Celebrate effort over perfection. Let yourself stumble. Let yourself grow softly and gently. Even trying one of these today, even just one gentle breath for yourself, is enough. So, here's some common misconceptions about self compassion. Some people think self compassion is self pity or laziness or giving up. It's none of that. Self compassion is courage, it's awareness, it's strength. It doesn't mean avoiding growth, it actually fuels it by giving you space to heal and move forward without shame. I want to share something personal here. Something I think a lot of people might relate to. I wasn't always the easiest person on myself. I was always striving for the next mark of greatness. I was never content with the little victories. I always wanted more. Even with me being an author and publishing 28 children's books, I found myself wondering if that was enough, wondering if I had left a mark or if I should go harder, achieve more, push further. I noticed something. I could offer compassion to others so easily if they fell short, but for whatever reason, I could not give it to myself. It became a real problem. Even attending therapy, my therapist pointed this out. She asked me softly, "Why aren't you kind to yourself?" For a moment, I found myself crying in that chair. It was odd because shortly after, I started trying to dry my tears, turn away, and apologize, feeling embarrassed for having a moment of weakness. And that's when it clicked for me. My therapist, as she just sat there staring at me, amazed at how I could do exactly what she said, yet offer myself no grace at all. It was a turning point. I realized self-compassion wasn't weakness. It was strength that I had been denying myself all along. So now we're entering a space where I like to now name it positive affirmations. Last season, it was more words of inspiration. But we're going to kind of play with this category because I feel like this is very much needed in the show. So here are a few general reminders. If you're struggling with self-compassion. So one is, I am allowed to be human with all of my flaws and all of my beauty. It's okay to not be okay. I give myself permission to feel. I am worthy of the same kindness I offer to others. I am enough just as I am in this very moment. And during moments of self-criticism, here are some general reminders you can use. I see you. I hear you. I care for you. I am doing my best, and that is enough. It's okay to stumble. Every step, even the imperfect ones, is progress. And I forgive myself and release the weight of judgment. Here are some short, soft mantras that we're going to wrap this up with. They're great for whispering or repeating in the mirror. I am gentle with myself. I am worthy of love. I am allowed to feel. I am enough. And I am learning to be kind to me. Coming in hot with the glow forecast, we have Miss Sydney C with a great message for this week. Y'all listen up. This is going to be good.
Oh, yeah. Close to Mike. This is the Glow Forecast with Sydney C. Checking your inner climate. Today's vibes, high chances of clarity, scattered blessings rolling through your afternoon. Low pressure on the doubt front, those old clouds moving out the room. Stay in your flow and allow your glow. Breathe in, let it rise. Let your own pace guide. Stay in your flow and allow your glow. Yeah. This your daily update from Sydney C. You already know. You tuned in to the Glow Forecast. Urban, present, right on time for you.
Welcome back. We are entering Mercury retrograde in Pisces from February 26th to March 20th. This one feels different. This is less tech glitches and missed emails, and this is more emotional static. Mercury rules over our thoughts, communication, perception, and how we process information. When it goes retrograde, that energy turns inward. It's a review period, a revision cycle. Pisces is emotional, intuitive, and compassionate, boundary blurring, and dissolving. When Mercury retrogrades through Pisces, this isn't just a mental review, it's an emotional one. This retrograde may not show up as a chaos outside of you. It may show up as a fog inside of you. You might feel more sensitive than usual, more drained or more nostalgic, more aware of the subtle tensions you've been ignoring. You might notice you're irritated but can't quite explain why. Or you're exhausted and you technically haven't done that much. This is because Pisces dissolves, and when Mercury moves through Pisces in a retrograde, we begin to see where we've been dissolving ourselves. I want to frame this retrograde as something different. This is not a curse, not as chaos, but as a compassion audit. A compassion audit asks, where have I been too available? Where have I been too understanding? And where have I been too forgiving at my own expense? During this time, you may start noticing where you over-explain yourself, where you say it's fine when it isn't, where you absorb other people's moods, where you confuse empathy with self-abandonment. And that awareness might feel uncomfortable. Pisces energy can make us feel porous. It can make us responsible for others' emotions. It can make us feel like if we love harder, give more, or try more, everything will be just okay. But self-compassion is not overgiving or self-sacrifice. Self-compassion is noticing where you've been leaking energy and gently closing that door. This retrograde may bring frustration to the surface. You might feel more impatient, more easily overstimulated, more in need of space. And instead of judging those feelings, ask it if this is giving you some information. What if the irritation is showing where you're overgiving, or if that fatigue is showing you where you've been holding too much? And what if that desire to pull back isn't avoidance, but recalibration? This is a nervous system upgrade. It's less about reaching to the outside world and more about noticing how your inner world feels. If you need to rest more, rest. If you need to respond slower, respond slower. If you need to say, I'll get back to you, say it. You're allowed to move at your own pace. Pisces dissolves boundaries. So this retrograde may show you exactly where your boundaries are then. Where do you feel quietly resentful? Where do you feel obligated instead of aligned? And where do you feel drained after certain interactions? Those are not signs that you're unkind. They are signs that you need compassion for yourself. Compassion is just not softness. It is protection and discernment. And it's honoring your limits without guilt. This is how to move through this retrograde, and I'm going to start with the fire signs. This is for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may be feeling unusually unmotivated or emotionally heavier than usual. You're used to momentum, and Pisces is asking you to soften. This retrograde will be pulling you inward, not forward. Old feelings may surface, family dynamics may feel louder. You may feel triggered, vulnerable, or deeply reflective. Or you may be feeling fatigue, nostalgic, or emotions that you have been avoiding may come up. This isn't weakness, this is integration. You can move through this by slowing down without feeling guilty, not forcing any clarity, and sitting with your emotions instead of escaping from them. Your power right now is in action, it's emotional honesty. Fire doesn't lose its strength by softening, it becomes more intentional. This is for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You may be feeling mentally scattered or less productive than usual. Earth signs, you like structure, and Pisces brings fog. This not only hits your workflow, but also your connections. You might feel distracted or less sharp than normal. You may also feel unsure about expectations, whether they're your expectations or others' expectations. Your vision feels a little bit blurrier than usual, and this isn't failure, it's fluidity. You can move through this by loosening up perfectionism, not overburdening yourselves with responsibility. You don't have to hold everything together this month, and sometimes alignment can look like allowing. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You may feel mentally overstimulated right now, like your thoughts won't land, like everything needs to be figured out immediately. This could hit your stability, your routines, and your reputation. You may be overthinking money or whether you're doing enough. Your mind can feel cluttered with tasks and micro details. Or you might feel pressure to have a plan or to look composed. But mental noise isn't the same as urgency. You want to move through this by journaling instead of over talking, logging off sooner, whether that be for work or social media. Protecting your mental space is key. Not every thought needs analysis, and some just need compassion. Clarity returns when your nervous system feels safe, not when you force it. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you may feel everything intensely right now. Emotions aren't just passing through, they're saturating. This is really deep water for you. This retrograde will hit your identity, your heart, and your beliefs. You may feel more emotionally visible or reactive than usual. Romantic feelings, joy, or disappointment can feel amplified. Or you may question what you believe or feel spiritually overwhelmed. The intensity of your emotions are not the issue, the lack of boundaries is. You can move through this by strengthening emotional boundaries, not rescuing others, and prioritizing solitude when needed. Empathy without boundaries leads to burnout. You're allowed to feel deeply, just not at the cost of yourself. In closing, this is going to be a more quieter retrograde that will end March 20th. This is less reacting, more reflecting, less explaining, and more honoring. If you feel foggy, slow down. If you feel sensitive, protect your space. And if you feel drained, listen. This season isn't about doing more. It's about reclaiming your energy and remembering that self-compassion is not a weakness, it's wisdom. And as we move into festival season and spring energy, this is also a time to prepare in practical ways too. I just launched my Etsy shop called Holidays by Syd. That is HOLIDAZEBYSYD, where I sell chic clear bags that are perfect for concerts, games, and events, especially with venue regulations. I have this Zodiac statement collection that's bold, it's minimalist vibes and expressive. These are pieces that let you take up space without saying too much. And through this retrograde, remember to protect your energy emotionally and practically. Be gentle with yourself. You are not falling behind. You are recalibrating. Until next time, stay in your flow and allow your glow.
So, as you move through your day, your week, remember this. Treat yourself with the same gentleness, love, and understanding that you offer to others. You deserve it more than you know. Here's a little challenge. Try one self-compassion practice today. Whisper to yourself a kind word, write one gentle sentence, or just breathe, acknowledging that you are human and that is enough. Thank you so much for letting me share this moment with you, for letting yourself feel, for letting yourself rest. As always, y'all be sure to subscribe to Spotify so you don't miss upcoming episodes every Thursday at 2. We also have our YouTube page at Just a Girl with a Voice 1, as well as our Instagram and our Facebook at Just a Girl with a Voice 1. Y'all be sure to follow those pages as well for updates on the show. Until next time, be gentle with yourself, beautiful soul, and y'all be good.
Hey, hey. Late night thoughts, cup in my hand. Little heart talk, I hope you understand. I'm just a girl with a voice, telling truth, telling choice. Pull up a seat. Lean close. This is where your real self grows.